We continue to cover right now as we bring in Noah Praetz, a founding partner at the Election Group, which consults with election officials at the federal, state, and local levels. Noah, the decision was a long time coming, but it is finally here. What's your initial thoughts as here we are 11 o'clock in the middle of the country in Central Time Zone, and we know the President of the United States 4 days after Election Day?
I would imagine it's providing some palpable relief to partisans across the country. It's allowing people to sort of move to the next stage. In a lot of ways, it's interesting, though. The cameras may fade away from their, hyper focus on election officials, but nothing changed from their perspective in the last few minutes. There's still votes to be counted in 50 states at the margins, military and overseas voters, provisional ballots to be worked through. The entire audit and canvass process continues. Then they certify the results. You guys are wonderful at the media, but ultimately it's local election officials, then state officials who certify the results to make it final. And ultimately we've got to get to the Electoral College. But no doubt it's a demarcation point and an inflection point in this election.
Noah, you served as the Director of Elections for Cook County, so you understand this process. What was your thoughts as we continue to all wait and we're all impatient as the candidates were saying, be patient, how long it took? What was your thought process for the poll workers out there who knew that everyone was craving this information and craving these votes to come in so that we would know who would be the next president of the United States?
Well, I guess sympathy for one, for those in the eye of the storm. As I said, they're doing this in every county across the entire country, and the eyes of the world were focused in Georgia, Maricopa, Pennsylvania. So it was a lot of sympathy for the amount of pressure that they're under, and certainly we're in a political time where they're under an unfair pressure with baseless allegations. So that made it really difficult. But otherwise, I'm really proud of them and happy for their stepping up and playing this part in democracy. I mean, if you look at the Twitter, the social media, you feel the angst and the anger going back and forth. Well, hundreds of thousands of Americans decided to step in and administer this thing. And so there's a lot of pride.
Noah, have you been a part of any recounts? As we know that Georgia now will recount, and we assume that Pennsylvania, while it may not trigger the automatic recap at 0.5%, there may be a paid recount. If you have been a part of a recount, what's the likelihood of a majority of these votes changing hands in order to affect the outcome of the election? Yeah,
there can be things that change on the margins. I mean, looking back when I started my career in 2000, Bush v. Gore, we were looking for hanging chads and things where the mechanics wouldn't read well. The technology's progressed significantly since then. On the margins, a vote here, a vote there, a machine sort of tabulating a mark that's only partially filled in, upon review, might classify as a vote. But by and large, the numbers that are going to be certified will hold. And for all intents and purposes, this election's over. The perfunctory audits and recounts will continue. That's a good part of our democracy. It adds authority and assurance to voters who doubt the results. But it's got to play out.
Yeah, there are still 4 states that are out. We still have Nevada that is out, North Carolina, Georgia, and Alaska. We know where these states are leaning right now. Noah, before you go, if we go back to recounts for just a moment, have you seen instances where campaigns may ask for a recount when they know that the outcome may or may not change and then it becomes a futile effort? Or do you expect in this situation that regardless of what the number may end up being on the Electoral College, that President Trump is going to recount as many states as he possibly can?
Yeah, I mean, most folks who can afford it do the due diligence to make sure. To dig in. And frankly, it's not a bad thing. So in places like Illinois and a lot of places that you mentioned, there are statutory automatic recounts. This adds a level of assurance to the American electorate that the reports from election night and these days after are firm and accurate. And there's no problem for a candidate to come in after that and double check. And when the results show the same thing on a double check, hopefully that adds another layer of confidence so that at the end of the day, even though it looks like 80 million Americans will be significantly disappointed. The overwhelming majority will realize that the results are trusted, trustworthy, and true.
All right, Noah, I have one more, though. I'm looking at our big board, and I'm seeing the number of millions of Americans that cast their ballot. As an election official yourself, when you see those numbers and how staggering they are, I'm sure you quickly start to think, oh my, that is a lot of votes. But also, you can understand the deliberate process that these poll workers are going through right now.
Yeah, I mean, the top line from this election is just it's a palpable sense of relief. I mean, we're in tumultuous times. We're in a place where there are waves of cynicism are whipped up, and a lot of fear and angst. And there's a dam holding all that back. That dam is American democracy. Election officials reinforce that dam. We've seen the dam hold over the last few weeks. But I'm so very relieved that 160 million Americans still turn to the ballot box to settle their differences, to establish whether we're going to pivot as a nation or continue down the same path. It's really a reassuring moment.
Noah Praetz, thank you so much. We appreciate you taking the time as we continue to cover breaking news here on WGN America.